My name is Reverend Father Cornelius Omonokhua. I am the Executive Secretary of Nigeria Interreligious Council, and I'm also the Secretary General for West Africa Interreligious Council.
That's a good place to clap, ladies and gentlemen.
When I was a consultor in the Vatican, representing the whole of Africa in the Commission for Religious Relations with Muslims, I discovered two serious facts about Nigeria. One, that Nigeria is the most generous country in the whole of Africa with our community life. And two, I discovered that in the whole of Africa, it is only Nigeria that has all the Christians come together to form an association called Christian Association of Nigeria. And I also come to realize that it was only in Nigeria you have all the Muslims come together under the umbrella of the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. And it was so easy for us to work for peace and progress because these two bodies, I used to say CAD plus NSCIA is equal to Nirec. So these two bodies were able to come together in 1999 to form the Nigeria Interreligious Council. And this council was formed because every conflict in Nigeria was given religious interpretation. If you read my works, you will see a lot I have written about the traditional rulers, for example. So, what is the work of Nirec? First and foremost, Nirec will want to come and live together to promote the dialogue of social engagement. That Christians and Muslims, we are human beings who share in one common humanity. And as human beings too, and religious people, we share in that family of Abraham. And again, we value the human life. In the Holy Quran, chapter 5, verse 32, he said, if you kill one person, it's as if you have killed the whole of humanity. And that means for the Muslim, killing one person is genocide. Because life is so important for a Muslim that he could say that. And this is why the Muslims should, as a matter of urgency, do a counter-narrative to let the terrorists and the bandits know that the other Quranic verses they quote are now anachronistic because they are no longer relevant now as they were relevant during the Battle of Bandra, the Battle of Uhu, the cleansing of Kamba, the Battle of Trech, and all that. We are now living in a new dispensation. And Nirec tried to let us know too, in Genesis chapter 1 verse 27, God created man in his own image and likeness. And for lack of time, let me say that apart from working together, Nirec work with government. And that is why the office is in the Federal Secretariat Complex. Nirec believe that the government can make it, and we keep working with them. We work directly with the office of the Secretary to Government of the Federation. Nirec believes what Abacha said long time ago, that if any insurgency, if insurgency lasts for more than 24 hours, then the government has a hand in it. And Babangida proved this very correctly to be right during the time of Anini Saga in Bende State, now Edo and Delta. In the meeting, what happened? Babangida called the Inspector General of Police at that time, and he asked him, where is Anini? In less than no time, Anini was arrested. And Anini was claimed to have been using charms. It was later discovered that Georgie Yamu was the charm he was using. The DSP. Of course, they were executed together. So it is our belief in Nirec that today, if our president calls the IG of police and say, where are the sponsors of the bandits? Where are the sponsors of terrorists? By the grace of God, we will overcome the blame transference syndrome, BTS. That Nigeria has the capacity, we have the power if we have the political will. All hail Nigeria army that could go to Syria alone and restore peace. All hail Nigeria army that could go to Liberia and restore peace. All hail Nigeria security agencies that could go to Kenya and bring out a suspect to Nigeria. All hail Nigeria security agents that knows what to do when they are personally affected. So Nirec believe that if today the command is given to our military, they say shoot at sight. Our gallant soldiers will us again wear their laurels. We don't have. In fact, Nigeria army is the strongest in the whole world. Even when we don't have this thing. All our military want is the command, go, and they will go.
Thank you. That's a good base for every kind of. Thank you. Next of all, let's